the Rotary Center here at Ladoke Kintola Street, Ikeja GRA. The man of the moment, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rotarians, he is exchanging pleasantries at the moment. Years 2026 and 2027, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. There is no better way to describe him. Very accomplished Rotarian who has given so much already to Rotary International. Believe it or not, we're celebrating the President Rotary International 2026-2027 Rotary Year. Here with us, one of our very own, the man of the moment. Indeed, it's a beautiful moment. I would like to inform that the doyen is around and the district governor districts 9112 and 9111 are here present. The doyen of all districts in the country is here with us today. A large number of past district governors are also here with us. District governors elects of both 9111 and 9112 are here with us today. Of course, the district governor nominee for District 9111. The lawyer of all the districts in the country, plus district governor, Julius and Willis, is here with us. We have the district governor, District 9112, Rotary and of course, the district governor and District 9111, Rotary Henry, are here with us. present. And I want to appreciate the presence of ladies and gentlemen of the press, MITV, Guardian Newspaper, TVC, Rise TV, and of course, the media department of the district. All right, please, I'd like to wish you have your attention now, because in a bit we'll be having a media party with men, gentlemen, and ladies of the press. So please, we'll need decorum in the hall. We'll need everyone to stay quiet while we exchange questions at the table there. So please do the drinking quietly and exchange of messages. Please keep the tone down, please. Decorum, please. All right, let's bring our voices down. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fellow residents, we are about to start. Please, we would like, much as it is a semi-formal event, we would just like for the noise level to come down a bit so that we can hear each other. Please. Good evening, distinguished Rotary leaders, fellow Rotarians, and
the directors. At exactly 4:25 p.m., it is my honor to call this reception organized by District 9111 and District 9112 in honor of our Rotary International President-elect, Olayinka Babalola, to order. Let's take the grace. Let's take the grace. Oh Lord, and give us all good. We praise Thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to serve Thee all our days. Thank you, please. This is
Fellow Rotarians, I don't think we understand the importance of this event. I don't think we understand the importance of this event. I don't know about you. This is the first time, the very first time that I will be sitting down or standing around a Rotary International President-elect. A day after nomination, a day after announcement. I don't think we understand the importance. So please, let's concentrate now. Let's enjoy the evening. It's a memorable evening for everyone. Please.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Hello. Thank you very much, my Rotarians. Please, we need to maintain the perfect decorum, please. This is going to be a media party, and you know we have quite a number of media houses here, and we need to please maintain the perfect decorum. I thank you very much. We are not going to take much of the time, and I recognize my Rotary International President-elect, Rtn Olayinka Babalola. I think somebody will clap for that. It's a real privilege, like the MC, my dear said, for you as Rotarian to be in contact, close contact with RIPE just a day after his election. So it's a real privilege, and everybody is going to be given opportunity to interact with our RIPE. We're going to take a very quick picture with him. Please give us the next 20-30 minutes of your time. So I want to thank you very much for being here, and I thank our distinguished leaders for their time. We have our billion in the house, you can imagine. I just pray that we will have the opportunity to produce in our lifetime a Rotary International President. So this will give you also a platform to also ask RIP questions if you do. So we're going to start with our media partners that are here for this. Come forward. We're going to do this for just the next 15-20 minutes, and after that, we have TVC here, and we have some other media houses. We don't have enough time to have introductions of all the media houses that are present here, but we're going to make it as fast as possible. And please, we want to plead with you to want this. Please, can I have your time, please? We want this to go viral by tomorrow morning. We want to have all our media houses, both electronics and print media, to be flooded with the celebration of in Nigeria as the #1 citizen of Rotary International Conference 2026-2027. Wow! So I I want to thank you very much. So I give you the MC, please. Coordinator, please take your time to pass the mic to our media. So please, thank you very much.
Congratulations, my name is David Asizamas and I'm a story reporter with TV series. Congratulations on being elected as Rotary International President. Tell us the journey to get to this point. How was it for you? There must have been some ups and downs and all of that. Just explain to us how all of this journey was for you and what you experienced, what getting to this point.
Well, thank you very much for that question. Good evening, gentlemen in this journey with Rotary started about 41 years ago in that way. Member of the Board of Directors in 2018, and of course, Vice President of the organization in 2019. And now, what we're celebrating today, does that answer your question? At every level of Rotary, we have the action plan, what we call the Rotary action plan. Those action plans have priorities, and there are 4 key priorities of the action plan, which includes increasing our impact, expanding our reach, enhancing participants' engagement, and increasing our ability to act. These are our strategic priorities for action plan over the next few years. And every president of Rotary International office is required to deliver the priorities. So yes, what will be my plans? My plans will be to deliver the objectives of the action plan and those priorities, and to excite Rotarians as we go along doing that. As we go along with our impact, enhancing participants' engagement, expanding our reach, our ability to adapt by leveraging technology, which is the main focus that I have looking at. And on the soft side, because I've mentioned what I call the core things, one of the things I'm hoping I will succeed in doing is to reconnect Rotarians emotionally to Rotary. Reconnect Rotarians emotionally to Rotary. Rotary is a big organization. Rotary is like no other organization. So I want to make sure that an emotional connection is reunited. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm asking another question. I want to ask about your plans towards the eradication of polio. Afghanistan and Pakistan have produced the vaccine for Nigeria has had a similar stage. So what are your plans to totally eradicate polio in the world?
Thank you very much for that question. You see, polio eradication remains Rotary's who have asked several times, what next after polio? And the answer is simple. As at now, there's nothing next until we are done with polio. It's a promise that we made. And you see, I think one thing people don't connect with quickly is that when we made this promise many years back, we made a promise to the children of the world that we shall deliver them a polio-free world. That no child again on this planet shall be crippled by polio. That was our promise. That promise we will deliver. It was not a promise to make Europe polio-free, or Africa polio-free, or part of the world polio-free. It's at risk. Polio eradication issues. Rotary is assigned duty to be the key leader and three main duties. Create awareness, advocacy to all the stakeholders, and fundraising. And I can tell you, I pray, because this year, the number of cases we've had is a little lower than previous years, apart from the various times, and we are working on it. I'm hoping that by the time I become president, we probably will be starting the first year, of zero case, so that 2 years after I leave office, the whole world can be certified for yes, we are not going back until we are done, and we are not done. Thank you.
Address the issue of malaria. That is in Africa and Nigeria, that is high malaria to work to reduce the malaria.
I just told you that polio remains our number one external priority. It's asked about malaria. Yes, Rotary Plus and the Rotary Foundation are providing some projects related to malaria. For example, the Rotary Foundation had our first what we call the program of scale, which was for malaria given to Zambia, to eradicate, or should I say, reduce the number of deaths, morbidity and mortality, morbidity and mortality from malaria in Zambia. The project has been very, very successful. As a result of that feedback from that project, we are now running a project in Nigeria co-sponsored by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for about $9.8 million. For Nigeria alone, $30 million from about 4 countries. And so as we speak, today as we speak, we have projects going on in Kebbi State, addressing malaria, diarrhea, pneumonia. I think those are the places. And so those four killer diseases of children, those are funded by the Rotary Foundation and partners, and is to the tune of $9.8 billion US dollars. And with that experiment works, that pilot in Kebbi State works, and we then deploy that oil to other. In fact, not just Kebbi State. I think as of now we're actually adding Kebbi and Akwa Ibom. Kebbi and Akwa Ibom, 2 states that are highly endemic of malaria that we are working on. So So we hope to attain the same level of results we got in Zambia and will drastically reduce the incidence of malaria, morbidity, and mortality in the country. Thank you.
Congratulations once again, sir. My name is Elizabeth, District 911 Media Officer. Okay, sir, this person is a bit personal. Was there at any point in time during your Rotary career, in your early years in Rotary, that you envisioned this day that you're going to be the second African Nigerian Rotary International President?
I'm trying to go back into memory. I must tell you that, of course, starting as a contractor, nobody as a contractor even knows how all of that functions. But at a point as a contractor, there was the 25th anniversary of Rotary in Nigeria, and it was a celebration that was held in Kano. And I had the privilege as a contractor in Bauchi, the University of Technology in Bauchi, to attend that event as a young student. And I watched people like PDT Julie, Nigerians, very successful Nigerians who were Rotarians celebrating. And there was somebody then that they said was the Rotary International Director. And that was the first black person that was going to occupy that seat. And I looked at him. Those people in those days, they know how to speak good English. So I looked at him and said, and he delivered a speech that I still kept in copy till today. And I said, I would like to be like this man. Even though at that moment, I really didn't know who he was, even who the director was. But as I grew in Rotary, let me tell you this, Rotarians are listening. This may be of interest to you. And I say this truthfully. For every opportunity Rotary has given me to serve and to lead, I have always been focused on that assignment. I never think of the next opportunity until I am done with what I have. But I told myself, anything Rotary gives me to do, I will do it well. I will do it so well that Rotary will seek me for the next opportunity. I do see Rotarians who are struggling, lobbying. They're still on this, they're looking at the next one. And that's why they don't do it well. I have never. So, yes, did I think I will aspire to the president someday? Yes, I did. Once I finished as director, I knew after serving as director, I become eligible to aspire to the president. And I made sure I did the director's duties and delivered great results. And I was confident that those results I helped deliver for this organization will put me in a great stead to be considered for the highest office. And as that highest office is coming, that is what I'm focused on now. There are still other things that happen after the chair of the foundation, but those are not on my mind. They are not on my mind now. What's on my mind is this next assignment. What do you do with it? And that's what I want to encourage Rotarians to try and practice. If you are today a district chair of, say, Interact, ask yourself, what will you do with this road that nobody has done with it before? Deliver excellence. So you finish and tell yourself, nobody has done it like this before. And wait for the next one. Because people sometimes think nobody will ask you about medical performance. A lot of people do people do not. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
We'll take a few questions from Rotarians. Just a few.
Congratulations once again, sir. I would say well deserved, and I don't think it's a surprise. Yes, but I would want to know, even though I know you don't have all the plans yet, but I know you're someone that you have focused that on culture or tradition, or things that most of us have learned from you, more hands-on. But now we are wondering, we're in Nigeria now, our president will come from Nigeria. What's the plan? A little bit of the plan to promote us of the politics with our group. And I must say that my name is PhD Olayinka or Rotary International Maryland. Already we've already seen that there's a greeting from the president, from president's office. That's very impressive, I would say. So, but I would want to know, we would want to know how you're going to take us way up there, because we are doing the Nigerians a little bit of drag back towards Rotary. So, what will you do with your role?
What we will do to promote our organization?
You know, as you asked that question, I was looking into your eyes. I know the first thing that came to my mind was to say, basically, what would you do to tell Rotary they did not make a mistake in selecting a lecturer? You, basically, what would you do? What would you do in your club? What would you do in your district? This is not an accident. It's not an accident. But there will be some doubters who think this was just an accident or it's opportunism. But this year, as we go to the 2026-2027, what will you as Rotarians start to do today that will deliver the kind of excitement that will make you show the rest of the world Nigeria is happy, Nigeria feels good, Nigeria is prepared to provide leadership. It's not just about me. You know, I need everybody. I need the 15,000 Rotarians in Nigeria to start doing something now. So that by 2026-27, we are maybe 20,000 Nigerian Rotarians. Then if I remember one politician who was overthrown not too long ago, 20,000 can make more noise than 15,000. And then for the rest of Africa, about 44,000 Rotarians. I need everybody to do something now. There is no lack of clarity on the things we need to do. Thankfully, there is continuity. I assured the President and the President nominee that they will not have a problem with continuity. Our action plans are clear, and let every club, every Rotary leader deliver on the priorities. And I think with that, we will be done. You know, and if you allow me, this is the right time to say it. If you do what I've just asked you to do, by the time we are done, any other African, it will take us another 22 years to have an African education. Any other African who is eligible will be well prepared, there will be experience in the room to mentor people into those positions, and they'll be ready. And people will know these guys from that continent, they know how to deliver results.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rtn Olayinka Hakeem Babalola. Congratulations. My question is, what is that thing, or what are these things that will put you at an advantage to be given this prestigious position against all other candidates that are already also being considered? And maybe you want to talk through the selection process of that.
Yes, is it Damilola you said? Yes, and welcome to Rotary Damilola, and Lanchi, one of our newest members. I can assure you, you will enjoy it. You know, you will enjoy it. And the evidences to enjoy it are instead of this table. There are people who have been part of this organization for 40 years, 50 years. I And you can see they are not people who are jokers. Very serious. They will enjoy it and you will enjoy it. That's the promise I'm going to make it to you. Now, let me first tell you what the process looks like. Typically, according to our code of policies, it is only people who have served on the board of directors of Rotary International who can aspire or who are eligible to aspire to the office of the president. So you needed to have served on the board. So it's only past directors who are eligible to be president. And of course, we turn out an average of 7 or 8 past directors every year. Because like you may have read, every year half of the board goes, a new one comes. So 7 or 8 every year it becomes a past director. So there may be quite some number, that may be eligible. But not all those eligible aspire for many reasons. Many reasons. So what is selection process? There is a nominating committee. Every peer zone in Rotary. Like you see, we are zone, but do you know which zone we are in Africa? Zone 22. We are zone 22. So zones are peered, But let me put it, make it easy. There's a nominating committee. Each year, you have a nominating committee of, say, even numbered zones. So zone 2, 4, 6, 8, up to 36. They constitute a nominating committee. The next year, it is in odd numbered zones. 1, 3. So at any point in time, there are 17 members of the nominating committee. Those nominating committee members are selected by the zones to go and represent them. So if you have many past directors, there will be an election actually amongst to see who of them is selected to represent you. And then they go. Now all those who aspire to that position will then send in their application, so to speak, their profile, and all those things. And the nominating committee members will then evaluate and they will vote to see of these people who have applied. This person is the most suitable candidate to lead the organization at that event. Now, I'll give you a little side to that. Should it then happen that somebody is selected by the nominating committee, already accepted, but for some inexplicable reason, is unable to continue to serve before the year starts, it then goes on the board of directors to then conduct an interview among the candidates who aspired and selected the president. You may know that in this case, one of our great friends, Project Rotarians, was selected by the nominating committee. But he had health issues and he resigned. He thought he could not go to the election. So that now makes it necessary for the therapy. Now, to look at the remaining candidates, interview them and select the president. That is the process. My temptation, let me say this, that what gave me the advantage is the results I have delivered to this for this organization. The results that I have delivered. Because at every point of leadership in this organization, for example, you are a new Rotarian. I just hope Rotarians will listen to this, but it's the one that should excite them, so they don't run with the future. You know, if you are a new Rotarian, you will be president one day. In fact, you will be a committee chair. You'll be a committee chair someday. And when your board or your club elects you or appoints you to serve as a member of the committee and employ you to deliver results, then they will ask you to come and chair the committee, deliver results. Then they elect you as president, deliver results. Then the district governor will look at you. Who was that president from that club that did this fantastic job? Come and do it beyond your club. You see? And then you deliver results. Then the leadership will look what and say, this person will be a good district governor. So, and then you deliver results. And somebody else will look. Let's give her the opportunity to deliver beyond our district. And that's how it happens. Thank you.
Congratulations, Africa celebrates you. And this is a personal question. I'm very new to Rotary. I just stopped 1 year as a Rotarian. And I love the question, what would we do to let Rotary International know that they did not make the mistake and that we don't have to wait another 22 years. I was so excited to celebrate you based on my DG on LinkedIn. I couldn't find you, sir. So, now, what we can do, because I'm a tech professional, I'm a digital expert, that we can do, how can we leverage digital channels to tell African story? So they don't think the people telling African stories that are charlatans and noisemakers, they are true representation of who we are. So this, is a challenge for me, and it's very personal. A lot of us Rotarians are the creme de la creme of Africa, but many of us are not leveraging digital channel to tell our story. What would be your strategy? How can you encourage so that by the time it is time, your story is loud, our noise is louder, and they would know truly in Nigeria was here. We send a lot of money to Rotary Foundation, but it's not coming to Africa. What can we do to tell the story of the project that we're doing? Thank you.
Well, sorry, did you mention your name when you started the question?
My name is Mercy George Bafe. I'm a member of Omole Golden, and I'm new to Rotary.
Mercy George. Yes, thank you for your question. In one of my response block of questions, I have talked about leveraging technology, to improve our delivery, even from the governance point of view. And that includes digital platforms, to use available technology, high-end technology available as of today, including artificial intelligence. I did hold a conversation with some of the staff. I said, look, imagine every Rotarian that joins Rotary is able to get a welcome message from the president of Rotary International. His or our own local language. So you are happy, for example, you join Rotary and you get a message from the president of Rotary International in Epic telling you welcome you to this family. That is leveraging technology. It is possible, it's available today. And I think that's part of the things I'm talking about digital. Yes, that's the right way to go. Of course, we must tell our stories. We need to tell our stories. And I think maybe Rangi or maybe Sean will help me. There's this saying that until the lion learns how to bite, every encounter with the hunter will be the winner. Because the lion cannot write. So who is writing the story? It's the hunter. Exactly, and that's what you are saying. So we need to tell our own stories, and we need to tell them better. That's what you are saying. And I agree with that entirely. And if that is what you, Mr. George, is able to do, just you, that will be brilliant. That will be brilliant. Let me tell you about Rotary Foundation. Let me take the African, in fact, let me take Nigeria. In the last 4 years, Nigeria has received in excess of $27 million from the Rotary Foundation. You know, the program of scale maternal and child health was about $2 million. I just mentioned the one for malaria and $9.8 million. You know, for polio, we gave to UNICEF, we gave to WHO, $7 million in one case, $14 million in another, $30-something million in the last 3 years. How much do you think Nigeria has contributed to Rotary Foundation in the last 3 years? You see, the year we do the best in Nigeria will contribute between $3 and $3.5 million among all the 50 states. 3 to 3.5 per annum. But in 3 years, we got $24.5 million. 10 times. 10 times. So when we say we did it and it doesn't come back to us, that is not exactly true. What is missing is what you said. Perhaps we are not telling the story good enough. And I agree with you, that is something that needs to happen. We must tell our own stories and tell it our own way. The way shows what we want people to know. And if you commit to help us with that, then I will say you're already on the right track. I hope you can find a little bit more people who will share your excitement with you. Let those stories tell you. Thank you.
Any other questions from our journalists? Because we've come to the end of this, I would like to yield the floor to the district governor, 9112.
Yes, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rotarians, whatever has a beginning must have an end. And I think that this session has been very engaging, very interactive, and very interesting. We have all heard from the pride, not only of Nigeria, of Africa, but of the world. Rtn Olayinka Hakeem Babalola, Rotary International President 2026-2027. Now this note at exactly 5 minutes after 5 p.m. it is my honor to close this celebration. Formally, we are not finishing. We will now have the opportunity to felicitate, to do what we know how to do best, catch our phone and entertain ourselves. Thank you. Let's take the national anthem. National anthem. Nigeria, we our own native land. So shine and come, make in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Thank you very much.
All right, there will be a group picture.